Hi friends, how about a 15-minute ab sizzle? Get your mats out, you're going to be on your back. You don't need anything except for yourself and gravity. Line yourself up for me, please. So you're on your mat, you're centered east to west, top to bottom. Center your hips, your knees, and your heels in line with each other. Let both of your shoulder blades stay nice, connected to the mat. Bring your knees one at a time or together into tabletop. Float your hands up towards the ceiling, preparing for your 100. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Extend your arms long towards your hips. Pull your shoulders in the opposite direction. Kick your legs out to your working level. Begin to pump your arms with vigor. Inhale. Pull those abs in and up on the exhale. And inhale. And exhale, pulling those abs in the opposite direction from the reach of your legs. Grow longer out of your pelvis. And pull your abs in the opposite direction. Keep that upper ab curve for me. Anybody counting? I think that was 50, here's 60. If you can continue to drop your legs, go ahead and do so. Keep growing longer out of your pelvis to keep holding on to that neutral pelvis. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Finish your exhale, pause your pumps, lower your heels down if they're close to the mat, otherwise bring them into tabletop. Lower everything else back down to the mat. If your legs are long, bend your knees into a tabletop position. Rock yourself to a seated position for me, please, for the half roll back. We're going to start with both knees connected, both heels heavy on the mat. Elbows are nice and wide. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, curl your lower abs to pull yourself back till your arms are fully extended. Inhale here. Exhale, pull your abs in. Keep them rounded. And then lift your spine at the top. 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll yourself back. Push into your heels. Inhale, exhale, lift yourself all the way up. Keep your knees connected. Extend your right leg up on the high diagonal. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll halfway back. Inhale here. Reach through your extended leg. Lift yourself up, 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 up. Put that foot down onto the mat. Extend the opposite leg. Inhale here. Exhale, roll back. Inhale here. Lift yourself up, 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 up. Put both feet down onto the mat. Reach your hands on the high diagonal. 2 like this. Inhale. Lower abs bring you back. Lift your heart on the way up, 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 up. 1 more like this. Inhale, rolling halfway back. Exhale, lift up, 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 up. This time, inhale, roll yourself halfway back, and exhale, lower yourself all the way back. Float your hands up towards the ceiling. Extend your legs long for your full roll up. Hug your inner thighs together. Reach firmly through those heels. Make them feel like they're against a wall. Inhale, lift your head. Now pause here. Reach through your heels more. Pull your abs in more. Leave your waist on the mat as long as you can. Lift your abs. Now roll yourself all the way up and over. And then with the same kind of precision, you're going to lower yourself back down in 3 and in 2 and in 1. 1 more like that with that nice, slow, precise roll up. Lift your abs. Let your shoulder blades go in the opposite direction. Lower yourself back down. 3 and 2 and 1. This time with a little more pace. We lift up. We reach over. We reach our spine halfway back and all the way back. Move those hands a little further behind your head. Lift up. Lift over, lower yourself all the way back down. Bring those hands even further back behind you. Mirror your ears and your elbows. Inhale here, exhale, lift yourself all the way up and all the way over. Last time for me, inhale here, exhale, peel your spine up. Lower yourself all the way back down. And then place your hands next to you on the mat. Bend your knees into tabletop position for me. Let's get ready right on to the ab series. Together, bring those knees in tabletop. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Single leg stretch. Left hand on the inside of your right knee. Pull the knee in and put your right hand on the outside of that leg. Extend the opposite leg away and hang here for a second. Then switch to the opposite leg. The outside hand, your left hand is long. And then we'll switch 1 more at this pace. And then we're going to move it a little faster. And it's an inhale for 2, and exhale for 2, and inhale for 2, and exhale for 2. Last 2 in, last 2 out. Bend your knees, pull your knees in, push your tailbone down, rest your head if you need to. But I want you right back up for double leg stretch. Reach your forehead towards your knees, push your tailbone away. Inhale, reach everything towards the ceiling. Exhale, circle around, pull your knees in, tailbone heavy. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in. Maybe those arms go further behind you, those legs go lower to the ground, pull everything in. 2 more, inhale here, circle around, exhale, pull in. Last one. Now reach your legs straight up to the ceiling, put both of your hands behind your right leg, hang off the leg for scissors for 1 second, stretch the back of that leg. Do the same thing on the opposite leg, and then we'll move it twice as fast. And it's a pull, pull, and switch, and pull, pull, and switch, and pull, pull, and switch. 1 more right, and 1 more left. If you can, move your hands behind your head, and it's a pull, pull, and switch, and pull, pull, and switch, and pull, pull, and switch. And 1 more to the right, and 1 more to the left. Bend your knees, put your feet down, put your head down, turn your head to the right, stretch the left side of your neck. Come center, turn your head to the left, stretch the right side of your neck. Come center. If you need support for your lower back, for lower lift, go ahead and place your hands underneath your sacrum. Otherwise, your hands are going to go right behind your neck. Supporting your head, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Nice wide elbows. Bring your knees into tabletop, whether your hands are up or down. Extend your legs up to the ceiling. Hug your heels, open your toes. Lower your legs down for 3 and 2 and 1. Now lift them up for 3 and 2 and 1. Nice and slow, guys. 3 and 2 and 1. Reach out of your pelvis, lift up. 2, 3. 1 more like this, lower. 2, 3. Lift up. 2, 3. Now lower all the way down 12 inches, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Lift long to 12 inches, lift up. 2, 3. 1 more like that. Lift up. 2, 3. Now lower down. 2, 3. Pull up, push your tailbone down. Down. 2, 3, pull it up. Last one, down. 2, 3, pull it up. Bend your knees in for me, going right into crisscross. Twist your right armpit to your left knee and come to the center. Twist to the opposite side and come center. And twist. Open your elbows away from each other. Pull your elbows apart. And twist to the right. And twist to the left, and we'll finish it off with a sweep. And faster, and faster, and faster, but precise. 1 more right. 1 more left, bend your knees in, lower your head, lower your heels. Drop your legs together over to your left to stretch your right hip. Bring your legs back to center. Bring your legs over to the left. Bring your legs back to center. Working from here right into corkscrew. If you need support for your lower spine, lift your hips up, place your hands right underneath your sacrum. Otherwise, your hands go next to you on the mat and you hold the whole mat with your entire arm. Bend your knees into tabletop, extend your legs up to the ceiling. Hug your heels together, open your toes. So why are we calling this an ab exercise? We are controlling the motion of our legs with those obliques, those muscles right on either side of our waistline. Hug those heels together, drop your heels over to the right. Circle them to the center of the mat, reach them over to the left, come back to the center. See if you can keep both of your shoulder blades down. Now we go the opposite direction. We go to the left. We go to the center. We go to the right and we pause. This time, press your hands heavy into the mat. See if you can push your heels straight up to the ceiling first. Lower your tailbone down. Now reach over to the right, to the center, to the left. Press through those heels. Lift your heels up. Lower your tailbone down. Go to the left, to the center, to the right. We'll do that 1 more time. Or if you have it, and you can lift your waist, you'll lift your waist up. You'll lower your whole spine down. We'll all go together to the right, to the center, to the left, and up and over. And then you'll lower your spine all the way back down. And we'll finish to the left, to the center, to the right, up. Lower everything back down. Bring your knees into tabletop. Rock yourself up to a seated position or keep your legs on that feeling of tabletop. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Kick your legs out. Lift your spine up. And then put your knees bent down onto the mat. Finishing up with a little bit of teaser, guys, on the mat, on our backs here. So we're going to start with our knees together and our hands on the high diagonal as we roll off of our sit bones. Extend your right leg out on the high diagonal, roll down to your waist, lift up, up, up. Put that foot down. Do it on the opposite side. Roll down to your waist, keep reaching long through that leg, lift up, up, up. Put that leg down. Bring both legs into tabletop. Pretend they're reaching against a wall. Lower down to your waist. Lift your spine up, 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 up. One more like that, down to your waist. Lift your spine up, 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 up. Put your feet down onto the mat. Lower yourself all the way back down to the mat. So that was all in preparation for our teaser. Moving into that teaser, you can watch the first one if you'd like to. If you've been through teaser before, you can go ahead and start with me right from the beginning. So your knees will be into tabletop for teaser 1. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. This is just like you just did in your transition at the end of your ab series, or excuse me, at the end of your corkscrew. Kick your legs out, lift your spine up to your legs, lift your heart for me, then curl your tailbone, lower your lower back down, your middle back down, bring your knees into tabletop, lower your head, lower your arms. Let's do that one more time. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Extend your legs out, firm, active legs. Arms are in the high diagonal. Pull your abs in, peel your spine up, lift your heart at the top, and once you're rolling back down, you're going to curl your tailbone. Your lower back down goes first, your middle back down, your knees come in, your shoulders land, and your head lands. That's teaser 1. You can stick with that if you need to. Moving on to teaser 2. Our knees come into tabletop. Our hands come up on that up above our collarbone. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Extend your legs out, active legs. Peel your spine up. Lift your heart for me. Keep your ears and your elbows together. Lower your heels 1 inch and work them up. Lower down and lift them up. One more time, lift them up. Reach your hands back towards your legs. Curl your pelvis. Curl your tailbone. Lower yourself all the way back down. Bring your knees into your chest. Teaser 3 combines all the components of teaser 1 and teaser 2. So let's build this thing together. Bring your knees into tabletop. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Reach your legs out, reach your arms out, reach your arms up. Keep your ears, your eyes, and your toes together. Your ears with your elbows. Curl your tailbone. You're going to lower your lower back down. You're going to reach your toes away. They're lowering as you lower. When you're 1 inch from the mat, you lift your head, neck, and shoulders. You reach towards your legs again. You reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Curl your tailbone. Hold on to it. Be precise. Be strong. Lower abs, middle abs, shoulders, head, and heels arrive at the same time. Circle your arms around. Bring your knees into tabletop and give yourself a hug. Nice work, you all. Alrighty, we'll finish off our ab series with a little bit of planking work. So we're going to turn onto our stomach. Let's stretch that ab wall first. So we'll do a little bit of our swan. Your hands will be right underneath your shoulder blades. You're going to hug those elbows into your waist. All 10 toes are onto the mat. Pull your abs in and up. Press your hands into the mat to pull your heart forward. Hug your elbows into your waist and just stretch the front of your abdominal wall as you pull your heart forward. Get longer as you lower everything back down. Once you're here, you're going to bend your elbows to 90 degrees. We're going to start with a little serratus push-up. So your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. You're going to slide your knees in together into a bent knee position, and then you're going to straighten one leg out with the toe flexed underneath you, and then you're going to lift your abs to bring the other leg out to meet it. Your heels are connected. Your heart is pulling through the opening of your arms, and you're going to lengthen your tailbone. From here, I want you to feel like you're pulling your shoulder blades together like they're curtains. Then I want you to pull them apart. Your whole body goes as one. Lower and lift. 2 more. Lower and lift. Last one. Lower and lift. Bend one knee. Bend the other knee. Sit back onto your heels into a child's pose or rest pose. Give yourself a little stretch here. So we're going to go on from here. You can stick with your serratus push-up, or we're going to go on to a full plank, which is where your arms will be completely straight. I like to use fists. You're welcome to flex your wrists if you want to. Same positioning, whether your elbows are bent or your arms are straight. You're going to be right directly underneath your collarbone. You're going to straighten one leg out behind you. Bring the opposite leg out to meet it. Hug your inner thighs together. Lengthen your tailbone. We're going to do our serratus push-ups from here. You're going to open your heart and pull it back together. And open your heart and pull. And 2 more. And pull. And one more, and pull, bend one knee, bend the other knee, sit back onto your heels. So moving from here, if this was comfortable for you, but it was a struggle, then stick with this. Otherwise, we're going to go into our full Pilates push-up. A Pilates push-up, you pull those elbows in towards your waist and you straighten. So your elbows are narrow to your body rather than wide to your body. Extend one leg back. Make sure your hands are right below your shoulder or your collarbone. Extend the opposite leg back. From here, your elbows will pull into your waist. Your heart will come forward. You'll lift up. And you have 4 to go. Hug those inner thighs. And up. And you have 3 to go. And up. Here's 2. And up. Here's 1. And up. Stay up for me. Scoot your heels down to the mat. Walk your hands back towards your toes. Bend your knees for me just a little bit. Give yourselves a big stretch. If you have the balance, place your hands behind your thigh, or your heels, and push your heart towards your legs. Then let your hands come to a stillness onto the mat. Pull your abs in for me here, and imagine you're stacking yourself up against the wall, one vertebra at a time. Once you have lifted your head, lift your gaze, take a nice deep inhale for me, a nice deep exhale. You did it. 16 minutes. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.